The field I would like to reimagine is transition studies. Transition management is based on complexity theory, amongst other theories, which stresses the interconnectedness of life, but also stresses paradoxes. And I would like to reimagine or imagine that we give those paradoxes an open place in our lives instead of acting as if they're not there. False dichotomies, false polarities in our world, and instead of that, embrace interconnectedness and also the inherent tensions that come with that. And what I could look like is that I can imagine that we would people would be more at ease with uneasiness. We live in a less fixed world with less rules, both socially as administratively, so that we could become a bit more messy. I hope it's not going to lead to more arguments, but instead to more dialogue instead of debate and discussion. And I would suggest that we start with small steps. So that would be on, for example, a personal level, for people to sort of come to terms, maybe in little groups, and share. And it can be on Twitter, that can be just in a very private link, what tensions they feel within themselves. But also I can imagine some art installations where you don't have to be confronted necessarily with yourself, your own struggles, but where, for example, you can feel hot and cold at the same time, or wet and dry, or just to really make those different emotions and experiences explicit. I don't see as one singular separate group. We have been, at least I have been talking also here with Untitled, in the Untitled project, about artists. So I would absolutely invite them to come on board. But to me, it's wider than that. It's all people with creative, imaginary minds, bodies, hearts to join up and to make sure that those experiments can start. That all people have access to it. But then you need people with all sort of people with different skills to make sure that, for example, communication is inclusive of or tailored to diverse groups, or the dissemination of those experiences reaches other people again as well and influences it in that way.